It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They run. It's Gurley. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Complete
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Bengals.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Check right, check right. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Back to 60, back to 60. 25 the mic. Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 78 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Santos lining up.
Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20.
Another day,
10,
another dollar, baby.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Bears.
So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Bengals 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You got nothing.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
32-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the option. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Tighten up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Joe Mixon.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Trevathan on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
Burrow will throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Woo, yeah!
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
9-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
But if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 9 yards to go.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow airing one out for Boyd. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Tighten down. There you go. New Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 1.
A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Austin.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Joe Mixon. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. To credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Bengals.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's our time. You go tight. You got tight.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
a gain of 29 yards. And
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Get ready.
They try again with Cohen. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Check, check. Fresno.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, just like that. Mike 55, Mike 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Tyler Boyd.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
36. Watch out.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
A loss of 2.
We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw, and he completes it to Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Danny. Mike, 55. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Joker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you were before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of me, you can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.